What is China? The People's Republic of China, commonly known as China, is located in East Asia. It borders 14 nations, more than any other country in the world. It is the most populous state in the world with over 1.3 billion citizens. While the world population is 6.8 billion, that means out of every 5 people in the world, 1 is Chinese. China is made up of 56 distinct ethnic groups, with Han Chinese making up 92% of its whole population. China is a single-party state governed by the Communist Party of China, whose power is enshrined in Chinese constitution. Though China is officially an atheist country, its religious roots lie within Confucianism, Buddhism, and Taoism, and from these most social and moral values are derived. There are also a significant number of Chinese Muslims who arrived via the Silk Road trade route and still retain their own distinct culture. History. China is one of the world's oldest civilizations, dating back more than 5 millennia and was ruled by successive dynasties until 1912. During this time, many great discoveries in the fields of science and technology were made, including the inventions of printing, paper, gunpowder, and the compass. This period also saw the construction of many landmarks, such as the Great Wall, which stretches over 4,000 miles, equals to 30 return travels from London to Paris. After a period of foreign occupation and civil war, the Communist Party of China, led by Mao, gained the control of mainland China in 1949 and established the People's Republic of China. The modern China of today is as much shaped by its past as it is rapidly abandoning old ways and looking to the future. While many of its big cities are comparable to any in the West, the underlying culture is still vastly different. Traveling outside large urban areas also highlights the growing disparity between rich and the poor. Language. Chinese is the most widely spoken language in the world, as well as one of the most intelligible for foreigners. There are many regional dialects of Chinese, although the most widely spoken is Mandarin and Cantonese. Chinese characters evolved over time from earlier forms of hieroglyphs. Chinese contains over 40,000 characters, but a well-educated person can recognize around 6,000 characters. Some 3,000 are required to read a newspaper. Chinese calendar. Chinese zodiac is a scheme that relates each year to an animal. This year is the year of rabbit. Chinese New Year is the most important of the traditional Chinese holidays. Windows and doors will be decorated with red colored paper cuts, and the couplets with popular themes of happiness, wealth, and longevity. On the eve of Chinese New Year, supper is a feast with families. The family will end the night with firecrackers. Early the next morning, children will meet their parents by wishing them a healthy and happy New Year. They receive money in red paper envelopes. Chinese people love red color, which symbolizes prosperity and good luck. The period around Chinese New Year is also the time of the largest human migration, when between 150 and 200 million migrant workers in China bring home their earnings and go to have reunion dinner with their families on Chinese New Year's Eve. Youth. Most married couples in China are subject to the one-child policy, which was introduced in 1979 to curb massive population growth. It is believed to have prevented more than 300 million births since then. Another consequence of the policy has been the emergence of so-called little emperors. A generation of self-centered consumers has developed. While the Chinese education system has rapidly developed, there remains a heavy emphasis on passing exams. The upshot of this is that exams dictate the curriculum. While Chinese students can master and memorize incredible amounts of knowledge and information, they often lack the ability to critically think, develop their own opinions, and engage in creative activities.
Teacher Mike's fault, that's right, you know. Remember, I want to see you with your hand up though. And what else do I have in here? I have... What is this? What's this? It's a lemon. What's a lemon doing in there? Well, I'll just put that there. Here's my lemon. And, oh, there's something else. It's called baking soda. Now what are we going to do with this? Now in my bottle, I need a little bit of water. I need about this much water. Can somebody help me get some water? Ethan, can you pour me a little bit of water? Okay, should you put me this much?
No.
This much?
No.
How much?
No.
How much? Just a little bit, that's right. So Ethan, can we throw it right to about there?
亲爱的各位同学，经过3年1200多天的艰苦努力，我们终于盼来了今天这个重要的时刻。高考是迈向成功的人生的第一步，是关键的一步。我也坚信麾下的每一个战士，能够取得辉煌灿烂的成功。我能考好，我能成功，我能考好，
我能成功，
我能成功。一定要休息好，明天的第一仗一定打好。
It's the morning of Gaokao. 10 million students across China will sit 4 papers over 2 boiling hot days in June. For families in Xiongning County, a good result in the Gaokao can mean the difference between poverty and prosperity. Throughout the country, building sites are closed down, flight paths redirected, and every school has its own police guard.
确保过往车辆那个车辆的噪音那个乱停乱放。
Across
下节课一定要到，为什么呢？因为下节课我们可能要进行那个就是中期报告的小组的分组，所以这是一个非常重要的环节。我不希望因为各位的私事或者是其实也没有那么严重的事情而错过了这样的一个环节，所以下节课希望同学们都要到。另外的话呢，上节课我们有一道工序没有完成。
Just look at that fat boy.
They learn to overcome difficulties and hardships.
The training will culminate in a well-drilled parade in front of the school principal. But Mr. He's new class have a long way to go.
走，就跟上就行了。你步子大，个子高一点的，步子大一点的，稍微压着一点，稍微小一点是吧？距离大概多少？你只要看你前面的就行。原地踏步，走，1、2、3、4，1、2、3、4。你手要记住，你喊对了的，喊错了的，你肯定踏步踏错了。你要是喊对了，你手肯定都是一样的道理。
As well as training for the parade, the soldiers visit the students' new dorms to instruct them how to keep a well-disciplined home from home.
现在说洗漱的干脆摆在脸盆里。
哦，对。
现在靠这个面，对，然后现在靠这个面，就这把拿掉了吧。
然后后来就很烫。
It's August, and the academic year begins with a lesson from the army.